Alright guys, it's Ian here once again with another hip and glute based circuit. If you've watched some of the other videos, what you'll notice is that I'm trying to sequence the exercises so that you're constantly remaining in a similar type position. Alright, so we got 4 or 5 different hip and glute based circuits. So some of the other ones you would constantly be in, let's say, a supine or upright position. Then you'd be, for the miniband fitness loop circuit, you're constantly standing in an upright posture. Then we've got the sideline hip and glute circuit, so you're constantly on one side and then switching to the opposite side and repeating the sequence. So for this particular one here, this particular hip and glute circuit, what we're going to do is we're going to remain in a prone or face down type position. Alright, there's 4 exercises. We have a fire hydrant, trail leg circles forwards, trail leg circles backwards, and then we have a plank position leg lift, straight leg lift, or hip extension type exercise. Okay. First exercise, what I'll do is I'll demonstrate it. I'll demonstrate all these exercises just on my left side, my side closest to the camera, for demonstration purposes. Now again, you'd normally do 10 to 15 repetitions per exercise per leg. So I would do 10 to 15 of the fire hydrant on my left side, 10 to 15 on my right, and then progress to the next exercise. Eventually what you can do is you can do all repetitions of each exercise on one side and then go and do it on the opposite side. Alright? So again, good form, good posture, and control the range of motion. Alright? So, fire hydrant. It's called a fire hydrant because it looks like a dog urinating or peeing on a fire hydrant or a lamppost. So, just going to use the mat for a bit of padding on my knees. You're going to place your hands down, and basically all you're going to do in this position, keep your head neutral alignment, eyes focused down. Okay? What you're going to do, you have your hip and knee forming a straight line through the thigh. Okay? So I don't want to be out here. I don't want to be back like this position here. Okay? So I've got like a vertical thigh position. And what you're going to do is literally abduct or take the knee away from you. Okay? Move it out to the side. Keeping the knee slightly higher than the foot. Don't let the foot come higher than the knee. Okay? And the range of motion is small, so you're not trying to lift the knee as high as possible. So, into my setup position, and then from here, I'll do my 10 to 15 repetitions. Okay, so that's my fire hydrant. Next exercise then, remember I'm constantly in the same position, so it's going to be a trail leg circle forwards. Alright, so there's not much movement at the knee joint, so the angle at the knee isn't increasing or decreasing much throughout the range of motion. You're not trying to focus on movement from the knee, but more so from the hip. So from here, okay, so I'm pulling the knee forward and making a circular type motion. Alright, so now I'm going to go trail leg circles backwards. So just reverse the motion. Okay, so first one, fire hydrants. Second one, trail leg circles forwards. Third one, trail leg circles backwards. And now what I'm going to go into is a plank position straight leg lift. Okay, so the leg is kept straight. I'm down in the plank position on my forearms, and I'm just going to raise that foot up and down. So what I'll do, I'll get into position here. What I'm going to do is, this time I'm going to demonstrate keeping this leg inactive as such. Okay, so from here what I want again is knee directly below the hip, go down into my plank position. This leg is straight, this leg here, and then eyes focus down, and raise and lower, raise and lower. Okay, now as I progress over time, what I can do is I can actually kind of sit back on this leg. So what I will do, actually sit right back onto it. So this is going to decrease the range of motion, isolate the glutes a little bit more, and make it a lot harder. So the range of motion will be a lot smaller here. Okay, so you're going to get that in the glute and in the hamstring. Alright, so there we have it, 4 different exercises. Fire hydrants, 10 to 15 reps. Trail leg circles forward, 10 to 15. Trail leg circles backwards, 10 to 15. And finally our plank position, straight leg lift, 10 to 15 repetitions. Make sure you perform the sequence on each side, alternating from exercise to exercise as you go throughout the sequence.